general election mode.
Yes.
Where are we with? Have there been polls since Tuesday?
I think there were 2.
And are they state polls or is it just a general sort of national poll?
Yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned that because right now we're looking at national polls and we're just getting a general sense of where the public is nationwide, but it's not a national contest; it's a state-by-state contest, and so it's skewed. And so I mentioned that in part because when we see these national election polls between now and November, take them all with a grain of salt. It's not a popular vote race.
That's true. Although the popular vote, I mean, with one very notable exception, but even in the notable exception where the popular vote didn't jibe with the electoral vote, it actually kind of maybe did jibe with the electoral vote. First of all,
yes.
But also it was still extraordinarily close. So
Absolutely.
The popular vote is an indicator of.
I'm not saying it's irrelevant.
Right.
I'm just saying that it's more important to pay attention to state polls. If you see Obama taking big leads in battleground states like Ohio, Florida, Missouri, a handful of others, that means more than the latest CNN Gallup poll that shows him up by 3 nationwide.
Right.
I mean, that's interesting. It's interesting, especially when you pay attention to trends. If he's up 3 this week and then a few weeks from now he's up 6, you say, well, that's interesting. It shows that he's growing. That's an important indicator.
Are there any polls? This is a totally an aside, but are there any polls that take proportionate samples based on the electoral college? In other words, you know how polling is all a sample of a sample size from the larger population, where the sample from Florida, for example, is relative to Florida's electoral power in the country.
I know what you mean.
That would be an interesting poll to conduct.
That would be helpful. I don't know the logistics involved in that, and I don't know of any polls that actually have done that.
Right.
But I definitely can see the value in it.
We'll get to talking to your people about that.
Right. I'll have my people call your people.